Might I ask what these flashing lumers are all about? That grating alarm sound. It's getting quite disconcerting.
For Earth's sake, hold on a minute. Okay, Whitecoats, here's the situation. The Nimbus, Earth Blesser, is gone. There's no way of telling how many others made it off before the auto-jettison system kicked in. But for the time being, we're still in one piece. Quite frankly, it's amazing this piece of scrap didn't just disintegrate. I figured a few other capsules weren't so lucky.
So what's next?
Well, Doctor, SSASA protocol is fairly standard in these situations. A mothership, the Solanda, will be trolling the area in the next few ticks, ready to scoop us up, along with anyone else that made it off. Unfortunately, our transmitter was damaged during jettison, so I'll have to manually lock onto the signal with an authorization code, and that'll point her right to us.
And if we don't pick up that signal?
Well, then we're not so lucky. Anyway, since we're not going anywhere fast, why don't we get acquainted? Name's Ganis Paran, First Officer of the Nimbus. If there was still a Nimbus. I guess now it's Captain Paran of Capsule 9.
I'm sorry, Captain. Dr. Zeke Mallet. Been serving on the Nimbus for the past 3 cycles, working in the medical laboratories.
I hear you Whitecoats get into some strange skite down there on lab deck. Earth knows we bring enough specimens.
The nature of our work is interesting, to say the least.
You're pretty quiet. What's your story?
I don't have much to say, considering the situation.
His name is Overmoon. He's been my assistant since we last landed on Tarvalon. When all the deep broke loose on Nimbus, this man carried me out of my lab. He saved my life, and I owe it to him.
Is that right? How long have you been off system, Overmoon? You hear me, Overmoon? Where'd you get your training? What colony were you recruited from?
Is this really necessary, Captain?
We may be the only souls who didn't go up with the Nimbus, and this scientist here can't even answer a simple question for himself. I'd say it's necessary to know who I'm dealing with. So who the skite are you?
How are we feeling today, Garrus?
Not as well as expected. You're never gonna let me out of here, are you?
How many times are we going to have this conversation, Garrus? I know that we're just performing some simple tests. We're actually doing things to study the human psyche, unlock the true potential of man's brain. You should be honored.
That's a lie.
You see? Tests are already starting to yield results. Just got a couple more tests to do. We'll all be over soon.
Sooner than you might think, Doctor.
What on earth? Your tag?
Calm down, Captain.
Calm down. You let one of your samples escape.
It's okay. He's under my authority.
Your authority? What authority? What the deep are you capable of?
Captain, he's not...
That's enough, Zeke. We've given our captain too little credit. He's all too aware of your activities on the medical deck. Aren't you, Captain?
You bastard.
Captain, don't!
What did you do? It's me. Mallet, get up.
Calm yourself, Captain Paran. There's no point trying to move, as your brain simply won't allow it. It's incredible how quickly I was able to gain control over you. It took me weeks to overcome the good Dr. Mallet.
So you used the power the doctors gave you? Could have been an opportunity.
An opportunity. It sounded too good to be true. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised that it was. The opportunity of a lifetime. The SSASA gave my team free rein on Tar Valon to explore, catalog, collect whatever specimens we wanted. I guess the only catch was that it's quite easy to disappear off the surface of an alien planet. Apparently, I was the perfect specimen for Dr. Mallett's treatment. And I soon saw my opportunity to use him to get off that prison.
Off? You destroyed the Nimbus!
Of course I did. That station was an abomination. The newsfeeds back in the solar system paint the Tar Valon venture as a shining example of the united human spirit. Concept of alien here. Disgusting. You were testing on your own free citizens! It should have been easy from here. Thanks to our faulty transmitter, I'll be needing that authorization code.
So why don't you just make me type it in? I'm already playing your puppet.
Would that I could, Captain. You see, taking physical control is easy. Taking information from an unwilling mind, however, is a unique endeavor. Complicated. I spent countless ticks working on the good Dr. Mallett before I was allowed complete access. I don't suppose you have the code in Heartprint.
All that power and you still can't save yourself. Well, you're not going anywhere. You've still got 3 ticks of oxygen left, so you better settle in.
This is the Slando. We are searching for any remaining pods from the Nimbus incident. We are entering Quadrant 7A. Please respond. This is the Slando. We are searching for any remaining pods from the Nimbus incident. Please respond if you are in need of rescue.
Captain, give me the code. Captain, the code. Captain, code. Give it to me. Give me the code.
Echo, Echo. We read 2 life forms. Please verify if you are from the Nimbus incident. Please type in the verification code if in need of rescue.
Captain, code, please. Captain, think about your wife, your children. Don't you want to see them again?
Echo Bravo Jasper. This is the Salander. Please respond. Are you in need of rescue? We read 2 life forms.
Just put in the code. It's right there by next to you. Just put it in. Just punch in the code. You want to live, don't you, Captain? Don't you want to live? Captain, you don't have to end up like poor Doctor. You can live.
Deep.
This is the Slander. We are now leaving Quadrant 7A. We are entering Quadrant 8A. We are searching for any pod in this